Hello. Yeah, my mom and I made this 8 years ago, and I didn't think, if you were to ask me if I would be still wearing this and making a review making a review about the Mario movie, I think that'd be pretty. I'd probably be pretty psyched. Gonna be honest, little old me would have been really excited. So audiences sure did like that Mario movie, huh? And critics sure didn't. Even after a week of the movie being out. Still sitting pretty low. Oh no. Mamma mia. When negative criticism is aimed at our favorite thing, we as audience members feel we must justify why we like said thing. We feel that we must prove that there's merit. Whether that means a deeper rating, like a positive representation, a personal reason, I watched this with my mom, or even surface level reason, the animation is nice, as examples. But no matter the reason, sometimes we may get defensive. We fight like we have to save its honor or something. But I think sometimes it's okay to just say you like something because you just do. Even if that thing is, well, maybe a tad cringe. Meow. Meow. I actually heard a kid say, okay, now that was pretty bad, when Mario did his meow. And so even kids thought that was a little cringe. I had this long video essay idea of critically tackling the negative reviews that the Mario movie has been getting, and the way audiences love the movie, but critics didn't. I had this deep dive into modern cinema, intellectual property, and nostalgia. The question of, is oversaturation of certain IP like Marvel and Star Wars hurting original ideas? It was a tad bloated, and I felt like I was trying to tackle too much in one video. Plus, I may have been one of those audience members trying to defend the criticism. I didn't want to be, but it started to come off like, this is my franchise, let them exploit it. You get a new Marvel or DC thing every year, just let me have something. That was too much. And I didn't want this to be an attack on the critics that didn't like the movie, so it's not going to be. I'm trying to keep this essentially a mini video analysis of audience's reaction, plus my own thoughts on the movie. And with that in mind, I guess the question is, if the movie is doing so poorly critically, then why do audience members love the movie so much? Honestly, the answer is super simple. If you give fans a faithful adaptation of a long-awaited property, and said property spans 4 decades, people will come, even if it has some groan-worthy moments. And if it wasn't obvious, I do like the Mario movie. I actually watched it twice. I'm free, but cringe. And we don't know those people an explanation. If you like the movie, then like it. And of course, why wouldn't I love this movie? It's got my boy Diddy in it! He was name dropped, he was playing bongos with Dixie and Chunky. Let's freaking go! 10 out of 10! Best movie! I shouldn't have brought my son. Love so much. Oh, I love my son. Oh! And can you really blame us for liking the movie? For almost 30 years, Nintendo has been wary of giving their IP to outside companies. There have been several canceled projects due to Nintendo's rigid guidelines. Gee, I wonder why.
Why is Mario so horny?
But what are my actual thoughts on the movie? Well, yeah, spoilers for the movie if you haven't seen it yet. There'll be a timestamp and there will also be chapters. So, well, I already said I liked it, so, it's funny looking back now. We were all so confused and concerned about the voice casting, but honestly, it wasn't bad at all. Jack Black was probably one of the casting choices that seemed right. And yeah, his performance as Bowser does steal the show. Especially his little Peaches song. Peaches, 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 peaches. But even Chris Pratt's Mario, which was the casting decision everyone was concerned with, wasn't bad at all. And it wasn't even my least favorite performance. I think Fred Armistead's Cranky Kong was my personal least favorite. And he's a good actor, so I don't know what happened. Honestly, most of the voice cast did pretty good, if not really good. Speaking of things that fans were concerned about, Illumination! The fact that it's an animated movie is perfect, and I wish that more video game adaptations were animated. But, you know, the Minions studio had a lot of people concerned. But I will say that they have stepped up their game recently. Just comparing the first Despicable Me to the recent release in the franchise really shows the jump in quality. Though some of the background human characters do give off that Illumination character design, if you know what I'm talking about. But we spend most of the time in the alternate game reality, so it's not that distracting. Oh yeah, Mario and Luigi are from our world, and apparently so is Princess Peach. Some people were bothered by this, but it was fine with me. This isn't like the first time that we've ever seen Mario and Luigi in a, you know, real world setting. They didn't linger on it long, and it's not the focus. The focus was on saving Luigi and stopping Bowser. Though Mario's arc is a tad cliche, I think most of the characterizations are really great. While sometimes different from their game counterparts like Peach, Toad, and Donkey Kong, I think it worked really well in this story. But what I loved most is the little things, like the way Mario calls Luigi Lou, when Bowser asks Luigi, do princesses find him attractive? And Luigi responds, if they have good taste, they do. It's just all so cute. And yes, I even love the game references. Even with something as simple as Mario's ground pound, which seems like an obvious thing to add, but you'd be surprised on how many adaptations flop on those little details. One big gripe I have is that I wish the movie was a little longer. While many movies today are padded out to hell, this movie's a tight 90 minutes, but it does have some pacing problems. I just wish the movie was a little longer, and some scenes could have really used some extra characterization. The characterization, like I said, is really good, but some of those scenes could just use a little more. There's a scene of Mario and Peach and Toad in this fire flower field, and it felt like it could have gone on 2 or 3 extra minutes, talking about maybe more of Brooklyn, or Mario talking about how he's a plumber, or Peach talking about something, I don't know, that she likes to bake cakes. They could have added something just to make that characterization just a little bit better. While I did enjoy the Easter eggs and cameos, sometimes it did feel a tad distracting and overabundant. But maybe that's just because my friends and I could recognize almost all of them, while maybe the average moviegoer wouldn't be able to. The only reference I felt that was blatantly in your face was the, your princess is in another castle. What'd I do that for? And I don't know if that's just my nerd culture, internet culture, whatever, that joke being overused. I think a lot of people thought it was really cute. That's just my personal thing. But again, internet culture and just fandom culture in general has definitely poisoned my brain. So I think most people would probably laugh at that line. Even like most of my friends thought it was pretty funny. I don't know. Maybe it was just me. Okay. The biggest gripe that I have about this movie is the freaking licensed music. It's so distracting anytime it comes up. And maybe that's just standard Hollywood stuff, but man, it's just, why do you need to put it in? Anytime Take On Me or I Need a Hero just came on, it just was like, what's happening? I don't know. There was the one at the end, that Mr. Blue Skies, which I think was supposed to be a reference to maybe Chris Pratt and Star-Lord, Guardians of the Galaxy. And if that's the case, like, I guess it's fine, but it just still seemed a tad weird, especially when you have all this really good Mario music that you're already incorporating into the OST, which I've been listening to while writing my script, just throwing it out there. And nothing will be a worse music choice than Take On Me while entering the Kong jungle. Kong Kingdom? Kong Jungle? Whatever. When Welcome to the Jungle is sitting right there! Come on! Could they just... Was it too expensive? Was it too expensive and that's why they couldn't do it? It's crazy! Like, it's just right there! I mean, if we have to use licensed music anyway, I would just rather not, but... Man. Missed opportunity. 0 out of 10! I think my biggest other gripe is that poor Luigi, man.
Look! It's Luigi!
Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Oh, don't say that. After all, he even had his own year.
I wish Luigi had more scenes. Just, he really didn't get many. He just spent most of the time being captured, really. Boy, I bet, I kind of wonder now, I doubt it, but it wouldn't it be funny if like that was the original idea for Peach, is that she's just sitting there captured the whole time. And oh man, I mean, it would be very accurate to the game, but boy would that been so lame. But anyway, I just want more. I would like for them to get away from the razor thin plot and do something a little deeper. But I mean, that's what sequels are for, and the way that this thing's making money, it seems like that's probably gonna happen. It seems Nintendo is very interested right now in expanding their IP into other ventures besides just video games. They even purchased another animation studio, and with Disney's success of the MCU, we could potentially see an NCU. And honestly, that's exciting as a longtime Nintendo fan. Just seeing a franchise that I've loved for years on the big screen got me and others excited. Hey, not to deviate too much, but do you remember amiibo hype? Don't worry, this is going somewhere. Amiibos grew in popularity since Nintendo was giving fans a high-quality figurine. Okay, well, they were high quality for the price that you were getting, and eventually the quality did go up. No wonder Amiibos got that big. Nintendo was finally giving fans what they wanted for so long. Man, sounds kind of familiar. Maybe I'm trying to make a point or something?
Oh.
But many people are not Nintendo fans. Maybe we'll get to the point where Super Mario Bros. Feels like Star Wars. Something that was once charming in the 80s, but late-stage capitalism ruined it for everyone. I'm just kidding, Star Wars fans. I mean, I'm also poking fun at myself, but just saying, it's okay. It's okay to like your thing. But we won't know that until we're there. And even with the oversaturation, we'll still get good content along the way. To me, the Super Mario Bros. Movie is a lot like the first Avengers movie. It got audiences excited to see their favorite characters on the big screen together. It was full of witty jokes, references, Easter eggs, action-packed scenes, but most of all, it was just fun. And it even had a razor-thin plot and not much deeper meaning. That didn't come till later in the MCU. I get lipstick on this? But nowadays, the first Avengers movie comes off a little hokey and a tad dated, and I really doubt if it cracks Marvel fans' top 5 anymore. The first movie will set the stage, and the sequels will be much better. I hope. Illumination really doesn't have the best track record for sequels, but I heard the Minions Rise of Group is pretty good, so who knows? I can understand why maybe some critics or even audience members couldn't get into this one, but for me, it just makes me happy. Who knows, maybe in a few years, I'll feel differently. Maybe in a few months, I'll feel differently. But for right now, it's only a week after the movie came out, and I'm still pretty happy with it. I'm excited for more. I'm excited for the possibility of an NCU, and I'm just excited for just more Nintendo projects altogether. Even if they're not part of a shared universe, maybe we'll get a Last of Us style HBO series. There are so many Nintendo properties out there that you could really just make something out of any of their properties. And I'm excited to see what they're gonna do next. It's a comfort movie, as the kids say. I'm pretty comfortable right now, except I'm really hot and sweaty, and I'm just excited for more. I know there's this whole conversation about oversaturation, and I'm willing to have that conversation another time, but I just want to have fun for now. And I hope the next movie is a Donkey Kong movie, because shit, this is so hard. Oh, what the? Just some string. Oh, one of the buttons came out, but my boys, my girl, and my boy, Dixie Kong and Diddy Kong, will be in the next movie, or they should be. Look at my babies. I love my babies so much. They already have the assets for them. Come on, Donkey Kong movie, let's freaking go. And if they can get the DK rap and the Super Mario Bros. Rap, then they can get...
I'd shower you with coconut cream pies.
I don't know why I bother with my hair. I knew I was gonna wear this. I really just wanted to wear this more than anything, and I was like, oh, but I have that onesie. I should wear that. Come on, turn back on. I need my script. I'm actually gonna put the hood back on. My hair looks too messy. I look like I just got out of a convention and I'm like super hungover. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's a little different than my usual content, but I really want to try video analysis and review. Reviews. But I thought I would give it a try. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Also, let me know what you think about the movie. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Or let me know like which NCU movie you're excited to see next. That's NCU, not MCU. This is the Nintendo Cinematic Universe. I already said I wanted Donkey Kong. I actually thought a Legend of Zelda, but like kind of styled like Spider-Verse, not just in like animation style, but like in the style of like Link meeting different Links throughout the multiverse. I thought that might be kind of cool, but I don't know. I doubt they'll do anything like that. But it's fun to kind of imagine, so let me know what you think. Be sure to check me out on Twitch if you haven't already. That'll be down below, and make sure to like and subscribe if you want. And yeah, that's been lighting me this whole time. It sure has. Wonderful. But in the meantime, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and as always, stay excellent. Goodbye!